here's something to feel good about. So the Indianapolis Children's Choir is marking 40 years this year. They're going to bring back a performance that they marked another big anniversary with coming up real soon, this Sunday, as a matter of fact. I have our Executive Artistic Director, Josh Petty, with us.
Good morning.
Good morning, Josh.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. So
Good.
Tell me about this show. Jubilate Deo?
Yes, Jubilate Deo, written by Dan Forrest. It was written 10 years ago, actually now almost 11, for the Indianapolis Children's Choir, celebrating our 30th anniversary. And now we're celebrating the 40th. And I said, hey, what a better way to celebrate the 40th anniversary than to bring back something that was written for us. And so it's been a really great
for
time.
you.
Yes.
So my question then is, what do you focus on when writing music for a children's choir?
So with that, the vocal range of the students.
That's what immediately came to mind.
Yes, right? So
Yeah.
you've got to write for the voice of the child. But for the Indianapolis Children's Choir, we don't have only younger singers, the treble singers, those higher singers that you hear. But we also have an SATB choir, so something you would think of like at a high school or a college.
Yeah.
So we're writing for the whole gamut. And so in that, we're working with the composer. We're talking about text, how it fits in the voice, and we're making decisions on the fly. So we'll bring it into a rehearsal, we'll work on it, and then we'll say, hey, that didn't work. Can we go back? And so, we could be handing kids a piece, 1 week and then saying, okay, turn pages 15 through 25 back in because here's a new set of 15 through 25.
Is that what happened 10 years ago?
It really did happen 10 years ago that way. And so I have a student that is now working at the Children's Choir, and he said, this is so different. You guys are working through it so different because I can remember walking into rehearsal and you giving us literally hot pieces of paper right off the copy machine, and we're changing these certain parts of the work because we literally were changing it until the performance.
But so this time around, you've been able to steep yourself in what is going to be done. There's no last minute changes.
There's no
that you're not
last
worrying
minute
about.
changes. And so the process is very different for a teacher, really diving in how we're going to teach it to the kids, how they're going to experience, and how we're going to breathe new life into something that we did 10 years ago.
And speaking of some of these students, as I understand it, some of this music will be performed not at Hilbert Circle Theater, but in June. Practice. Some of them are going to go to Carnegie Hall.
That is correct. So this is the opportunity for the people around Central Indiana to hear the Jubilate Deo at Hilbert Circle. And then in June, several of these students will be going on tour, and we are taking this work. And it's only the Indianapolis Children's Choir singing it. No other choirs are joining us. We are taking the Jubilate Deo to Carnegie Hall in June.
Wow. Amazing. Okay, so this is your opportunity to hear some music that these kids have worked really, really hard on at, of course, the fabulous Hilbert Circle Theater. And again, it's this Sunday at 4 p.m. And how do we get tickets, Josh?
You get tickets by going to icchoir.org/tickets.
icchoir.org/tickets. And if you can't remember that, I've got it up at the Mornings with Matt Pelser page in the WTTS app, along with a link to this interview. And Josh Petty has been our guest. He's the Executive Artistic Director for the Indianapolis Children's Choir. And it has been a pleasure to hear about this. I hope everybody shows up this weekend.
It's going to be a great, great event. And if you've never heard a children's choir sing, come out and hear us. We will really surprise you.
They are one of the best, the Indianapolis Children's Choir. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.